Once again, it was great meeting you the other day. As promised, I have put together a market analysis. I spent a lot of time doing this. This particular unit had several things that made it a challenge finding comparables. Obviously, being in a 55 plus doesn't give you a lot of selections to choose from in terms of finding other solds or actives. So that was a challenge. But the good news is the suggested list price is higher than we anticipated at $385. And how that came about, here are some factors to consider in the challenge here. It was a good challenge to find comps. And some of the things were that I had to make adjustments to the property because this unit was much larger and all the other comparables were under 2,000 square feet. So basically what I had to do is adjust price per square footage. And I will say that based upon my years of experience in renovating properties, understanding how much it costs to actually do updates, whether it's builder grade or higher end materials, that allows me to actually make adjustments for the condition and the size based upon some of the solds that were used. Some other things, obviously, to consider was the improvements used. Some of the comparables that we will get into in a second, they may have granite countertops versus Corian, and same thing with like flooring type. We have carpet, and you plan to update the carpet or not, but either way, some of the this takes into factor that it will have carpet versus hardwoods, and the adjustments will reflect that. Some of the bathrooms were updated versus the 2005 finishes, and some other pros here, obviously, that I added to the house, the property, is the fact that it did have 2 parking spaces. Most comparables here that we'll get to in a minute did not, and this gives your unit more value. Some other things as well that gives it more value is the fact that it is a corner unit, so that's good. And I'm sure if you're looking on Zillow and trying to find, see the Zestimates and all that stuff, it definitely it has this thing in the 400s. Well, the reason why that is the samples they use and the other units they're actually new construction, so newer construction. So the age difference is why we had to choose the comparables that I chose were. The comparables that I chose were actually, around the same year. And obviously, what I went in and we just go through and look at some of them and see what are the updates. And you can see this one has carpet. Some of the bathrooms are similar. So we take that into consideration, and this gives us an idea. Now, the thing I was mentioning, these units are smaller. So as you see, this one's 335. So this reflects some of the adjustments. Smaller unit, but it's 2 bedrooms, and so what I would do, my process is obviously I go through and say, okay, what's the kitchen look like? The kitchen's kind of similar. You have superior appliances. So then that's how I basically will go and I'll look at the other properties to see what's their parking spots. Are they corner units? That sort of thing. So, and adjust accordingly. So, the summary of it, basically, as we factor in, these are the averages prior to the adjustments. And of course, this has a lot of data here. It shows your concessions. It shows their days on market. And so that gives us an idea when pricing it right, how long it's going to take to sell. So, yeah, by the time we add these adjustments in for the fact that it is a larger unit, it's on a corner lot. It's also a corner unit, and it also has an extra parking space. That's where we suggest the list price competitively would be $385. I look forward to hearing from you. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.